Hello, Fluter Tutor fans. It's Tracy, Fluter Tutor, here at Fluter Tutor headquarters, and I'm here with King Henry. You guys asked to hear Swan on the bass. You enjoyed it on alto, and I'm glad you want to hear it on bass because King Henry's excited. Woohoo! He's very excited. So before I play that for you, though, I'm going to tell you a little story. I had a student come into my studio last week and was saying they felt very singled out by their conductor. And they felt like they were getting picked on, and they felt like I practiced, I did everything right, and he's still not happy with me. And I said, that's going to happen. Conductors get passionate. That's just what happens. They have a singular vision for their piece. And if you're not playing it the way they're hearing it in their heads, maybe they're going to get on you a little bit. And that's okay. They have a tough job. They have to get all the people in the room that probably all have their own idea about how the piece should be played to come together as one and play it with the interpretation that the conductor wants. That's difficult. That is actually quite difficult. I conduct a flute choir and I know what that's like. It's difficult. But it doesn't mean that they don't like you. It doesn't mean that they don't appreciate your hard work. It just means in the moment they're very passionate about what they want. So I prefer to think of it as being passionate versus being mean, okay? Best you can do is prepare as best you can for your concert, know your part cold, and be able to look away from it to look at the conductor for all the critical sections, okay? So that's my advice about that. My story that I told my student was about when I was at a summer session. It's an actual summer session had a very famous conductor and a very famous opera star from the Metropolitan Opera. They only take 5 flutists a summer, and I was the youngest, and I felt like I had a lot to prove, and they rotate the chairs every concert. So it was my turn up at first chair, and I felt like, oh my gosh, I got a lot to prove here. I got to do a great job. I'm very young. At the time I was 15, I was very young. And everyone else is much older than me. So I was super nervous already. So there's one section where there's very, very soft D. Very, very soft D. That is in right with the singer, where the singer's singing very, very soft. So he cued me and I did this. And he looks at me and he says, "Flute, no, softer, softer." I'm like, "Yes, maestro, yes, of course, of course." Excuse me again. Stops the entire orchestra. "No, flute, softer. It needs to be softer. Piano, please. Yes, maestro, yes." Stops the entire orchestra again. "No flute. It is too loud. It's quadruple P. Do I need to explain that to you? Do you need to, really, definition for that? Do you really need that? I need it quiet, please." Now I am shaking like a leaf. I'm absolutely dying. I'm worried about what the other flutists are thinking. I'm worried about a lot of things, but I'm trying to focus. So he gives me that cue again, and here's what I do. Yep. Nothing came out of my flute. I couldn't play any softer. And you know what the conductor did? He looked right at me and he says, "Perfect, flute, perfect. Do it just like that at the concert." So I said, "Yes, maestro." I was just relieved. He was happy with it. I was dying with embarrassment because the other flutes knew nothing came out of my flute. But when it came to the concert, guess what I did? You betcha. And he came up after me. The concert was beautiful. Thank you guys so much. You did such a wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you for listening. The concert went really well. Everybody loved it. I don't think the D really mattered as far as, people noticing or not noticing that I was playing it. Do I recommend you not play? No. Obviously, always try to play for the conductor. But in this particular case, I was young, inexperienced, and oh my gosh, when he liked what I did with no sound, I just did no sound. That was it. Conductor's going to get what he wants. So don't take it personally. Conductors get passionate. Conductors get excited. Conductors have a tough job. So just make sure you're as prepared as you can be. And just remember, the concert at the end is going to be totally worth it. You're going to love that experience, and you're going to want to do it again, no matter how much somebody kind of came at you with their passion for that rehearsal or any particular rehearsal. And now King Henry and I are going to play the Swan for you. You ready, King Henry? King Henry's ready. All right, here we go. King Henry and I hope that you enjoyed that piece, and I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with another video. I'm trying to churn them out as fast as I can, and please, in the comments below, please write what you'd like to see, the kind of content you'd like to see. And yes, I am going to get to those videos about what it's like to be a professional. I'm going to do some vlogs. I'm doing this week, so I will get that to you. And please remember, you're all in a different place in our musical journey, all of us. So every day you wake up, bunch of players that play better than you, bunch of players that don't play as well as you, bunch of players that play the same as you, and that matters not. As long as you practice every day and try to be a little bit better tomorrow than you are today, and a little bit better today than you were yesterday. That's all that matters, and that's how the progress gets made, in tiny itty bitty steps, chunks, increments, whatever you want to call them. So love what you're doing today, love where you are today, enjoy what you're playing today. Look forward to tomorrow, but enjoy today. Thank you so much, Fluter Tutors. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day and happy practicing.